Hello everyone. Today I'm really excited because today I'm going to teach you one of the classics, and it's also known as the Holy Grail of Magic. It's known as ACAAN, or any card at any number. So basically the idea is you take a pack of cards and you ask a random person any card and any number, and that exact card is at that exact position. Now there are numerous ways that you can do it. Some of them are really direct, like the one that uses a memorized deck, but some of them has some process to it. This is something that I came up with, not by myself. There were a few inspirations which I'd like to name. So the first inspiration would be Any Card at Any Number by Barry Richardson. It's in the book The Theater of the Mind. I think there was another trick inspired from the same. I think it was the ice cold ACAAN or something like that. I don't have that, so I can't comment on that. But my inspiration was the one where a card is chosen, a free card, a card is freely chosen, and that is any card, and then any number is called out, and that card is in the exact same position. So that was my inspiration, but I used to do that a lot, and then I came out with this version which I specifically wanted to teach you, give out to you, and I hope it comes of some use to you. So without wasting any time, let's see the full performance of that, and after that we are going to learn it. There are a lot of subtleties inside, so a video performance won't do it much justice, because in real life the situations are entirely different. The misdirections are completely to the point. So if you see anything in the full video, if you see any flashes in the full video, don't be disappointed, because in real life performance this hits just like a charm, and the audience won't even know what hit them. And there is also a version where they call out randomly any card, and that card is at that number. Also, I'd like to add that the ACAAN is known as the Holy Grail in Magic, because people are still trying to figure out the cleanest way to do ACAAN, which was popularized by David Berglas. So the story says that David Berglas did the cleanest form of ACAAN, where he took a box of cards out and put it on a table and asked a random person to name any playing card, and asked another person to name any number, and he did not even touch the pack. Someone took the pack, took out the playing cards and counted to that number, and that the card that was named was exactly at that number. So that was the cleanest form of ACAAN, and there are a lot of releases on the market which touches on this effect. So yeah, so that's why it's known as the Holy Grail of Magic, because people are still looking for the perfect version of that, and many people have their own version of that, just like I'm going to teach you in this video. It's not the cleanest of all, but it is one of my favorites, and for the audience it is clean. So without any further ado, let's see the performance first. All right, so this is what the full performance would look like. So I have a mixed pack of cards. I'm going to mix it up even more so that it becomes completely random. All right, so in a moment I'm going to deal out cards one at a time, just like that. You're going to tell me stop. Wherever you stop, that is going to be our mystery card. All right, so just go ahead, call out stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Right here.
Yes.
So I'm going to take this card, place it right over here, and you could have chosen any one of these cards, but you have chosen this card. Now before we look at what this card is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pack of cards and I'm going to put them in a very specific order. So in a way, what I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out the end scenario, and I'm trying to put the deck in a very specific order, which I think will be important at the end. Okay, so this goes right over here and this goes right over there. I think this should work. All right, so let me just see all the cards one at a time, just like that. Okay, perfect. So I think this looks good. Now that this is done, we're going to see what the card that you chose is. I'm going to give you the card, you're going to look at it, you're going to show it to the camera as well, and remember the card. All right, go ahead, take this card, and remember what the card is. Now, once you're done, you can place the card anywhere in the pack and lose it in the pack, because I do not want to know what the card is. Perfect. Now, done, that's done. You have a card in your mind. Right now, I want you to name a number between 1 and 52. Don't make it a very low number because it will be very few cards to count. Don't make it a very high number because that we'll have to count for a long time. Just name a number between 1 and 52, somewhere in the center, but you have a free choice. Go ahead, name any number between 1 and 52.
21.
21. Okay, 21. Interesting. Okay, 21. Are you sure about that, or you want to change your mind? It's totally your call. You want to stick with 21?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to count out cards one at a time to number 21, and I still do not know what your card is, right? Let's see what the 21st card is. That's 1. I'm going to do it face up. That's 1. That's 2. And if you see your card, just stop me, all right? So that's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And by the way, you could have chosen any card, you could have chosen any number you wanted, right? But you chose a specific card which we do not know yet, and you chose the number 21. That's 18, that's 19, that's 20, and that's 21. I'm going to place it right over there. Okay, so if you were to choose the number 20, it would have been the 3 of clubs. If it was 22, one card more, 22, it would have been the ace of diamond. If it was 2 cards more, it would have been the king of clubs. And just like that, it would have been any other number. It would have been a completely different outcome. But you chose the number 21, and that is the 21st card. And for the very first time, what was your card? Just name out loud.
Jack of Hearts.
Jack of Hearts. And this is the 21st card, the number that you named, right? So you could have chosen any card and any number, and that is the Jack of Hearts. All right, so that was the performance of my ACAAN, Kunal's ACAAN. So I hope you liked the performance. If you saw any small flashes, I hope you are not disappointed with that, because the video won't give it much justice, because if you're performing at live performances, the misdirections becomes way much easier. So let's learn how to perform this amazing ACAAN. All right, so the one that I did where the performance chose any card, that was by using a marked deck. Okay, so I have a marked deck right over here. So but that gives an illusion that I never knew the card. So that was the any card part of it. Okay, it could have been any card. I do not know what the card is till the end. That's for the audience. But what I do is, when I am dealing out cards, when they say stop, I just remember what that card is. So this is the 8 of diamonds. I just remember the 8 of diamonds and put it aside. Now this phase is done. I hope you understood this very easy phase. It's a marked card, it's a marked deck, and you remember what the card is, and you put an emphasis on that this is a mystery card which you do not know, I do not know, and we're going to look at it at the end. Okay, so that in their mind it creates an illusion, impression that you never knew what the card is, and they could have chosen any card. So yeah, so in their mind it creates an illusion that you do not know what the card is, which makes it easier for the next step when you pick up another deck and you tell them that you're going to put the cards in a very specific position. Now this deck needs one special gimmick, and that is this card. This is a very special card which makes the performance of this ACAAN a lot easier, and this is a double back card. So if you do not have a double back card, what you can do is you can take 2 random cards from another pack and just stick them so that it becomes a double backer. Now you know its importance in some time. So you take a double backer and you put it right on top of the pack, and you are ready to go. You can put it in the box, you can take it out during the performance. Now what you say is, you're going to say that you're going to take these cards and you can flash the cards just like that. Make sure you do not go till the end and you do not flash this. You can show them the deck is completely mixed up, and just like that it's completely mixed up, and you're going to put the cards in a very specific order. So now you already know what that card is. Okay, that's 8 of diamonds. So what I do is I randomly take a few cards and act as if I'm putting in very specific locations. But what I am doing is I am trying to locate the 8 of diamonds while I am doing this. Okay, so just like that, few cards over here, few cards over here. Make sure you do this because it makes a lot of sense in the end. Okay, so there you go. That I found the 8 of diamonds. What I do is I take the 8 of diamonds, put it on top. Okay, now you take a few more cards. What I do is I take 2 or 3 cards and I put it on top along with the fourth card. Take another card and do this and keep on doing that, so that the heat is not at the top cards, and they won't think that you put a few cards on the top and you stop. You keep on continuing doing the same action just like that. Now the sequence is like this. The top card is a random card, the next card is a random card, then you have the targeted card, then you have the double back. Okay, so this is the sequence that you have right now. Now what you do is at the end you say that what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a look if I think the sequence is right, and you act as if you are happy with the sequence and you close the pack. Now what you do is you take a pinky break right at the last card, that is a double backer. So exposed view will look something like this, but you do it this way. Okay, so you locate the double backer and you take a pinky break on top of it just like that. So you do it this way so that they do not see the double backer card, and this quite blends with all the other cards. Okay, so once you locate the double backer, you pull it and you take a break on top of it and you stop and you say you are happy with the entire sequence. Yeah, so now that this is done, we can see what the card is. I do not want to take a look at the card, I do not want to know what the card is. You ask them to pick it up and take a look and show it to everyone. Now this is where the misdirection kicks in. Okay, so they take the card and show it to everyone. While they are doing that, what you do is you take the entire pack right on top of the break, push it forward, and then turn the entire thing over, and you can let go of the break. Okay, so one more time, you have a break on top of the double backer, you push the entire block just like that, take the block and turn it over and drop it. Now you are clean for now. All right, now they took a look at the card 8 of diamond, and you can ask them to put it anywhere inside the pack and lose it. This is done. The card is now, this is the beautiful part of it, the card is now just a thought in their mind. Okay, so that becomes any card part of any card at any number. Now this is the any number part. You ask them to think of any number between 1 and 52, and you make sure you say them this. Don't think of a very low number like 1 or 2, because because that's the third card from the bottom. Yeah, so if they say 3, you just have to turn it around. But make sure you say that you do not say a very small number like 1, 2 or 3, because that will be very less cards to count. But also don't go for a very high number, because that will be that will take too long. But after that you say that you do indeed have a free choice. So what that will happen, what that will make sure is they say a number somewhere in between 1 and 52, like for example 15, 16, 20, 25, not more than that, because that will take too long. Yeah, so for example they say the number let's say the number 18. Now all you have to remember is 18 minus 3, because it's the third card from the top. 18 minus 3, that's 15. Now you have to count out one card at a time till 15th card, and then you need to stop for a while. Okay, so this is how you do that. You start counting out cards 1 to face up so that they can see, and you also tell them, if you see your card, just stop me. 1, now they still do not know what's going to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now you stop at this point and you look at them at their eyes. So when you look at them, they will tend to look at you. Okay, so that is also a perfect misdirection, which I could not do it in front of the camera because obvious reasons. Yeah. So now you look at them and say that you could have chosen any card, any other card. Yeah. And you stop at that. They say yes. And while they are answering to that, what you're doing is you're taking the entire pack and turning your hand just like that. Okay, just a casual move, just like this. Now you could have thought of any card, any card. You could have chosen any card you wanted, but you went for a specific card in your mind. Now your number was 18. That's the 15 card, 16, 17, and 18. I'm going to place the 18 card right over here. And you slide it in front of them just like that. And while they look at the card, or while they see this action of doing that, you ask them one more question. And you could have chosen any other number. And while you're doing that, you're just turning the deck one more time. You could have chosen any number that you wanted, but you went for the number 18. If you would have chosen number 17, it would have been 5 of spades. If it was 19, it would have been the 4 of spades, or this, or this, or this, and it could have been a completely different result. But you went for the number 18, and that is the 18 card. And then you ask them, what was your card for the very first time? They say it's the 8 of diamonds. And you just turn this over and show them that the number that they named has the card that they chose. Okay, so this creates an illusion because you have already lost the card in the deck, and you can keep it in your pocket. Now that card is just a thought in their mind, and they can name any number between 1 and 52. And this is a very close thing to the Holy Grail, that they name any card and they name any number, and that is the exact same result. Now I hope you understood the entire thing, so let me just do a quick run through. You have a double backer which is on the top of the pack. Okay, this is on the top of the pack, and this can be inside the box the entire time. Now you ask them to choose any card from a marked deck so that you know what the card is without even looking at it. Now, for example, I know this is the 6 of clubs, but you mentioned that this is a mystery card and we're going to look at it after some time. And what this will do is this will keep you at the safe side, because you do not know what the card is, and you can arrange this pack because you do not know what the card is, right? So what I do is I take a few cards and act as if I'm putting them in a specific position. Then while doing that, I'm trying to locate the 6 of clubs, which I'm going to put it on the top. Then I'm going to put a few cards just like that, and I need to put 2 more cards on the top, and then continue with this action, not stop at that, so that the heat doesn't go at the top 3 cards. Okay, now this is done. Now you say that let me just quickly check if everything is right. Then what you do is you take a break on top of this double backer card. While you're doing that, now you have a break on top of the double backer card, and now is the time you show them what the card is. And while they are looking that, you do this move. You take the entire pack above the break, put it forward, and you turn the entire pack. Now this move, I'd like to give credit to the Royal Road of Card Magic by Gene Hubert. So this move was there, so I learned it from there. So now you're done. Now you can start counting. You can ask them to put that card and place it anywhere inside the pack, lose it in the pack, still without seeing what the card is. Now you ask them a number between 1 and 52, not a low number, not a high number, somewhere in between. For example, they say the number 23. So you start counting. So you subtract 3 from 23, that's 20. Now you just need to remember the number 20. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Then you briefly stop and look at them and say you could have chosen any card. And while you're doing that, you just turn your wrist over just like that, turning the entire pack. But you chose a specific card which is in your mind right now. So they say yes, then you say that's 20, that's 21, that's 22, that's 23. You place it right over there. Now you push it forward just like that, and you look at them one more time, and you say that you could have chosen any number that you wanted. Now while doing that, you're just turning your wrist just like that, and you're grabbing it. If it was one card earlier, it would have been the king of spades. If it was one card later, it would have been jack of spades or the queen, jack of clubs, or something like that. Now you take the pack and you put it aside. Now you say that you chose the number 23, and for the very first time, what was your card? They say it was a six of clubs, and you show them that it is indeed the six of clubs. So that was fairly easy. You just need to practice one, the break and the turning over the cards from the double backer. So that is one move that you need to learn. Okay. Second are very simple, just the turning of your wrist while you're talking to them. And trust me, for the first timers, you might feel scared, but trust me, it just flies by. It just flies by during the performance. No one notices because see, they haven't seen the end of the performance. They do not know what's going to hit them. So you are good to go. You are okay with it. Now this was the basic performance that I do using a mark deck. But what if you do not have a mark deck? Yeah. So what you do is this uses a slide that's known as the cull. So now you ask them a random playing card. For example, they say any card. For example, the 9 of diamonds. So what you need to do is, okay, the 9 of diamonds. Let me see if this pack has a 9 of diamonds. So what you need to do is you just need to locate the 9 of diamonds while you're spreading it out, and you're going to cull out that 9 of diamonds along with 2 random cards, just like that. And you can do this casually while you are just spreading out the cards. Now this is the situation that you want. The top card is a different card, second card is a different card, and the third card is the 9 of diamond. Okay, so one more time. For example, it's a 4 of spades. What you need to do is you can just casually spread around and see. Let me see if I have the 4 of spades in it. I'll just quickly spread the cards, and you're going to locate the 4 of spades, which I'm okay. I just got it in. You just cull it just like that. What you do is you just pull it, and you take a random 2 cards and you pull it right along it, then close the pack. So what this does is this puts the 4 of spades right at the third position which you want. So now the next thing are the exact same that I did. So you take this, they do this. So you count out the number of cards, so you can play along with it. So that was just a basic idea using a double backer. Okay, so try it, let me know if it worked for you, and you can add a lot of variations to it. You can force a playing card if you do not want if you want to do it very cleanly. So what you can do is you can take one playing card that you want to force. Okay, so you place it on top of the double backer, take 2 random cards, place it on top. So right now I have the 4 of diamonds that's on the third position. You put it in the box just like that, and you're good to go. Now what you need to do is you just need to take 4 of diamonds and you need to force it. So 4 of diamonds, what you can do is you can use number of forces, and I have taught a lot of forces in my channel as well. So you can do a riffle force, which looks something like this. You stop and you show them the card, ask them to remember it, put it inside the pack, and you can continue with the same method. You take out the cards and you say that all the cards are completely mixed up, and while doing that you just take a break on top of the double backer, and while talking to them you just turn this around and you're good to go. So that was my ACAAN, my version of the any card at any number. So I hope you understood what I wanted to teach you. If you find any difficulty, you can let me know in the comments. You can connect me on socials. You can let me know if you did not understand any specific point. You can just let me know and I can help you clear it out. So I hope you understood what I wanted to teach you. I hope I was clear at every single point. I wanted this video to be very clear to you, and so I went through each and every minute details that I could think of. So I hope you liked it. Go ahead, practice it, practice all the moves, and if you come up with any variations, do let me know. And if you liked it, do give this video a thumbs up. Do not share it with your friends or family who are not into magic. So I don't want this to go out. But if you want to help a magician friend learn my version of ACAAN, you can just forward this to them. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, just click on the subscribe button that's right over here and the bell button beside it, so that you do not miss any videos like this from my channel. So I hope you liked it. That was all from my side. Thank you so much. I'll see you again in the next. Bye bye.